Hey y'all, welcome back. Episode 24 of season 3 of the Manly Musings podcast. Tonight it's just Kevin and I. We don't have a million people joining us like we did last week. And Andrew is under the weather. He decided to go golfing and go to the Red Sox game last night. So I don't think he's sick. I think he's hungover, is what I'm
Proud of him.
thinking. Proud of you, Andrew, if that's the case. But I'll be seeing him tomorrow or Saturday. So
No good times.
yeah. I'll make sure this podcast gets out on Saturday. I'll stand over his desk until it's done.
There you go. I love it.
um, but don't have too much to talk about this week, guys. It's a quiet sports week. We have the NBA finals, the NHL finals, Stanley Cup finals, rather. Really, that's it. We could talk about a couple of small things that happened. Like Team USA tied Brazil in the CONCACAF first round. So that's pretty cool, considering USA lost to Colombia 4-0 like a week ago. So yeah. But let's dive into it. Kevin, what do you got on? And we'll talk about it, but
Yes. I had to today. Got my Lakers Jerry West jersey on today. You guys probably know why I'm wearing this jersey. I had to rep the logo. W alum, Laker great, NBA great, executive great, only person to be in the Hall of Fame for as a player and as an executive. The accolades going on and on. So, but yeah, that's why I got on today.
nice. Well, I wore decked out West Virginia gear today. I did not have my Jerry West jersey. It is packed up still. It won't be unpacked for at least another 3 to 4 weeks after we move into the house. So there's that. But we'll just jump right into that. Yesterday, the sports world and really NBA world stopped moving yet again with the passing of Jerry West at 86 years old. Um, Everything that I read, it sounded like he was surrounded by his family. So that's a good way for someone to go out. Um, if you don't know who Jerry West is, he is, like Kevin said, the NBA logo. He did not like that nickname, but that's what it is. He is the logo. And honestly, the best basketball player to come out of the state of West Virginia. So it's phenomenal. His accolades are endless. Executive of the Year twice, won 9 rings total, only one as a player. And he's the only player in NBA history to be on the losing team in the NBA Finals and win the MVP trophy in this 1969 Finals against the Boston Celtics. So there's that. He helps shape the Lakers, helped reshape the Lakers, helped shape the Golden State Warriors. Had a stint with the Memphis Grizzlies for a little bit, and then just
Yep.
was over with the Clippers. He helped with the whole Kawhi Leonard and Paul George trades. So huge influence in the basketball world. So condolences to his family, to really the state of West Virginia. We all lost a great human being. So we'll continue. Hopefully, no more somber notes anymore.
Yeah, seriously, that's it's
Uh,
unfortunate. Two legends gone in the last like 10 days. And obviously West Virginia, Jerry West, a person who secretly, with a lot of people like not knowing under the radar, donated a lot to, the university and to the state. So, we lost a good one yesterday. Sad times.
Sad days, but if you go to West Virginia, you get to see a statue. I think everyone that went to school there has a picture with that statue.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I actually do have a picture by that
Really?
statue. I
I
think I
don't.
might. I think I might just have a picture like of it, but I don't know if I ever have a picture with it. I have to look back. I think the last time I might have taken one with it was when we took Andrew to visit it, but I don't
Oh
remember if we
wow.
even did that.
Maybe I'll put Luca when we go in August. I'll put him on the base of it so he can chill and look up at one of the best. Um, but let's talk about WNBA real quick. Jump back into the NBA. Excuse me, here in a moment. But Kevin, give me your thoughts on Caitlin Clark not making the Olympic team.
My thoughts on Caitlin Clark not making the Olympic team is she did not deserve it. It is too early. Uh, got nothing but love for Caitlin Clark. But if I look up and down that USA roster, who am I taking off to put her on there? And two, the only time you're gonna see her is her sitting on the bench because with the roster that they have, she's not gonna get playing time over any of those girls.
No.
So in my opinion, whoever's reacting negatively to Caitlin Clark not making a team, they need to relax. Caitlin Clark is what? Am I 22 years old, right? 22, 23.
Yeah,
She's got
22.
she's got plenty of time to make that USA team. You know, there's going to be a lot of the people on that team. I don't have the roster up in front of me right now, but you have a person like Diana Taurasi that's about to try to win gold medal number 6. There's a lot of people that are, vets in the league that deserve to be on that team, and it's just not her time yet. So, Kaylin, continue to focus getting stronger for the WNBA. Continue to get better at your game, and I have no doubt that we're gonna see her in the next Olympics.
Yeah, I
What
agree.
about you?
I agree. I don't know why people are all up in arms. No, the guy, I said Big Cat or whatever on Barstool, he made a huge stink about it, her not making it. The reason she didn't make it is she never was part of any of the team, building process for the past 2, 3 years. It takes
Right.
time to
Yeah.
build a roster. So
Hmm.
she wasn't part of that. Not anything she did wrong. It's she was in college. She had focus on school. She had focus on her college basketball career. So there's other things that
Right.
come into play. All these other women have been part of this process. They worked their butts off. They got to this point. I'm pumped to see Sabrina go play in this. Yeah, this team is unreal. I don't see any team stopping it, to be truthful. It's the same with the NBA team, the men's Olympic team. I don't think there's a team that can stop that either. But you know, same idea. She will be on that team. Angel Reese will be on that team. A lot of these rookies will be on that next team more than likely.
Yeah.
So let these women that deserve it go
Hmm.
and support them. And she's, I think, from what I read, it is the second alternate. So if anything happens, she's number 2 to get called. So
Oh,
there
I
is
didn't even know
that.
that she was an alternate. Shoot.
Yeah, I did see something about that. So
Yeah. People need to relax. Like they're gonna the USA, they're trying to dominate like they have been. I can't even think, at least on the women's side, who's gonna be even close to them to even try and beat them. But yeah, I'm excited to see them get gold.
it's, I'm not really worried about it. I'm excited to see the men's team and the women's team just go dominate over in France. In what, a
Excited
month?
about the Olympics in general. Excited for the Olympics in general.
It's in a
Coming
month,
up.
right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, maybe it normally starts in August, doesn't it? Or
No.
middle of July, right? Opening ceremonies.
Let's see.
Let's see.
July 26th to August 11th.
Nice.
Hmm.
July
Interesting time
26th.
frame.
Makes sense because I always think about whenever like the Olympics, like we're like finishing off, it's like we're right in like we were like going back to school.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I remember waking up super early in the morning to watch them when they were in the Summer Olympics in Beijing when it was the Redeem team. I was like, oh, this is really good basketball to watch at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that would be like if we're watching it live. I always remember like I don't they put it like replayed it like the night
Hmm.
after. So like you got to watch it like prime time at eight o'clock.
Yeah, yeah, that was always good. Well, we'll root them on. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Last night, if you're a New England Patriot fan, Tom Brady had his Patriot Hall of Fame induction. It was a whole show. They sold out the arena. So I think that arena holds close to 65,000. They sold the whole thing out. Had
They had like Jay-Z perform him to like walk out, which is like
yeah,
crazy.
Hova just dropping it was unreal. I can't believe RKK has that pull to get Jay-Z to come do this. A lot of good people joined in. You had Willie McGinnis, Vince Wilfork, Devin McCourty, Ty Law. Then you had some of the offensive players, Wes Welker. Don't like him. I despise him. Edelman, Gronk, and then my favorite was Randy. He got a standing ovation. It was pretty cool to watch. All of a sudden, I had the Celtics game on. I'm playing it on my phone. The Brady induction, and you start feeling sentimental because like Moss was, if he had been able to become a Patriot earlier in his career, would have been one of the best wide receiver, but probably the best Patriot wide receiver ever. Um,
And he'd get a ring. That's
yeah,
for
he'd
sure.
have a couple rings. Um, but it was cool to see. Belichick was there. Brady's quote was, "It was not me or him; it was us. I would never play for somebody else." Like all these things. So it's really good. I guess at the end, I didn't watch all of it because I watched the Celtics game. But at the end, they're creating a statue that'll be outside the stadium for him. They're also the number
Much
has
deserved.
the number has officially been retired by the New England Patriots. No player in the future can wear number 12 for the New England team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I guess everyone was wondering the ring he was wearing last night. It was a new ring. It had his number on it with a Patriot logo underneath that Robert Kraft must have given it to him like right before.
Oh, that's awesome.
So pretty cool. I know Kevin's not a Patriot fan, so he doesn't really care, but his
Oh, hold on, hold on. Well, I was trying to say until you like kept going and going and
oh,
going.
I'm sorry.
There was I found like a little part from his speech that was like really cool where he talked about, you know, it wasn't about like just having skills, it was about the process on him working hard when other people weren't, and that he gave a lot of credit to his teammates,
Hmm.
which I thought was like a super, super really cool thing. And Tom Brady, he's the GOAT. Whether you like him, you don't like him. I mean, the numbers and the accolades like speak for themselves. There's
Yeah.
not going to be another Tom Brady, as far as I know, for a long time. Uh, you're gonna have people that are close, but until that quarterback can get close to the amount of rings that Tom Brady has, you know, we shall see. But yeah, shout out to Tom Brady. I have his Michigan jersey in the collection somewhere.
Oh, you got
So
to pull that out.
have I not pulled? I think I pulled
I
that out
don't.
when you weren't here one day.
Oh,
But
um,
I thought I wore that for the pod one day. No?
holy mother of God.
Oh no.
We'll go to the next thing on here in a moment, but this is instant reaction. Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence reached an agreement on a 5-year, $275 million extension, including 200 million guaranteed, 140 million at 42 million at signing.
Wow. Wait,
Why
what's the number one more time?
275 million for 5 years, 200 million is guaranteed, and 140 million of that 200 million is given at signing.
Wow.
So this man just walked out of the arena or wherever their office, I don't know if it's in the arena or not, with $140 million check.
Wow. I wish I could do that.
I'm sorry, he's not that good.
Well, you know what that means now. Any other semi okay quarterback is now going to try and ask for that type of money, and the the quarterbacks that are better than him are probably going to try and now ask for like 400 plus million.
Yeah, Dak Prescott this offseason, he's going to be a free agent.
Oh man, that's going to be crazy! Wow, Trevor Lawrence signed that deal. I mean, hey, good for him. He's
Yeah.
the future, but like now it's put up or shut up down. You got your money. Now it's time to put in that work and get those Jaguars, you know, to the promised land. I mean, they didn't do bad last year,
No,
right? They made the
they were
playoffs, right?
decent.
So, then
Yeah.
now it's time to elevate.
Yeah, I think they snuck into the playoffs last year. They lost in the first round.
Yeah,
but
that's
they
right. I
did make
remember.
it. And they hadn't made it since they lost to the Patriots in the AFC Championship game years ago. So,
Like during the Bortles years, right?
yeah, yep, the Blake
Yeah.
Bortles, Leonard Fournette, Ramsey.
Yeah,
I'm missing
that's a
some other
solid.
guys.
That was a solid team. That
That
was a
was a good
solid
team.
team.
That was,
Just they just couldn't get it together at the right time, where somebody was hurt or something.
yeah, never was put together correctly. But that's a lot of money for a mediocre. Well, we say mediocre, but Kevin and I couldn't do what he
He's a
does.
top 15 quarterback, not a top 10.
I would say he's a top 20. I don't know if I would say top 15, in my opinion. And that's my opinion. Everyone else has their own. Someone could think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
That's not us, though.
No, definitely not us. I'm aging myself by saying that too. Oh God.
It's
Oh,
okay. You have a
uh,
different background. I just completely noticed that. You're not.
yeah,
Where's the Peloton bike? Where is the couch?
it's everything's over there. So I moved and I did this last week because I have job interviews and
Okay.
need to have a professional looking background. So tomorrow I have a 4 hour long interview with 6 different people. So I'm gonna
Okay,
have
oh,
this
bless your
nice
heart.
little boat picture behind me the whole time. Um,
Incredible.
yeah, can't wait. It's gonna be phenomenal. But funny story. So I had to go pick up Ashley at work today, and whenever this comes out, it's past Thursday, 6:13, and I'm sitting at the light, and I have all this stuff on. All of a sudden, in the corner of my eye, I see this guy, and he's got this bag in his hand. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what does he want? And you can tell he's like trying to get my attention. Roll the window down. Dude, it's a West Virginia hockey bag.
Oh,
He played
nice.
hockey at West Virginia. And I
Gotta
go,
love
this is where I felt bad because I go, when did you graduate? And he goes, 2021. I'm like, oh God. And he goes, what about you? I go, 2013.
it. Oh my God.
I'm like,
Talk
you were
about us being
still
old
in
as fuck.
diapers when I graduated college.
Jesus. Oh, we're getting old, man. I'm just realizing that more and more that we're just getting old AF.
Yeah, dude.
But we need to just continue to try and age like fine wines
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and just stay healthy out here.
Yeah.
I had a
Once
doctor's appointment today, so
I saw
I
that,
just
did everything go well?
yeah, same bullshit that I've been told for like my entire life. We can go over that off air.
Oh, fun.
But what do we got?
Let's talk about. I want your reaction because this man coaches one of your favorite college basketball teams. He almost went and coached your second favorite NBA team.
Hmm.
So, as a fan of both, what's your reaction to Dan Hurley turning down the LA deal for what I think it was a 6 year, $70 million deal to
Yeah,
go
out of
back
control.
to UConn to get 5 years at 60, I think was the number.
Yes, yes. Two things from the UConn point of view. Excited that he's gonna go ahead and try to win three in a row, which I think would be absolutely fantastic. Um, I think he has the talent on hand to do it. The recruits aren't gonna try and leave now because he's committed to staying with them. And on his point of view, this is, I forgot who I talked to about this, but they made a great point. If I'm a great college coach and I'm looking to get my first job in the NBA, do I really want my first job to be with a super a hold on, let me rephrase this. Would I really want my first job to be a LeBron led team on a high profile city that is going to be looking at your every move and scrutinize every move that you make? I mean, I think it's a wise decision. If there was a Laker team that was like rebuilding with trying to get new stars, I think that's one thing. But I think, you it's hard to coach a superstar like LeBron. You kind of get labeled per person just known as, hey, this person coached LeBron. Think about guys like Ty Lue. Think about the first Cavs coach before him. I forgot his name. I'm
Mike
drawing a
Brown.
blank. He's no, not Mike Brown. There it was
Oh,
one coach that he's like coach from Europe. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, something. It started with a P, I think.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, it's
But
gonna draw a blank.
we kind of talked about that last week, Cyrus and I, real quick when we heard about this. Was why would you ever want to go to LA? You know that being your first head coach job in NBA.
David Blatt. David
Black.
Blatt.
Wow, not a
Yeah.
P. Definitely not a P. That's a B.
Yes. So I think I think it's just too much like stress to be coaching LeBron, which no offense to LeBron, he's great and all, but at the same time, like if I'm a first time head coach, I don't really want to deal with the headache of trying to appease you.
Yeah, no, I agree. Because that's all you're going to do in that role is you're going to appease LeBron until he retires. That's,
Yeah.
I think I was talking to Mark about it last week, and he asked my question, my thoughts on it. And I agree. I love that Dan Hurley is going back to UConn. I think it's a phenomenal spot for him. He's done very, very well. And going to LA as your first NBA job, tough, 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 because the limelight, you're in the face of the public every single day. Does not matter what the off season. It's the same here in like the New England area. It does not matter if the Patriots are playing now, Boston's playing, whatever it is. You're still talking about it. You're still engrossed in it. So that is tough for a first year head coach. My thought is they need somebody that's established at this point in their career that can come in, deal with the mentalities of an Anthony Davis, a LeBron James. I'm going to even toss Austin Reeves into that mix because I feel like he has that same attitude after getting a huge contract. That is crazy that he got that. But I think you need somebody that can handle all of those personalities in a great way. It's not something a college coach can step right into potentially doing. So, uh, fantastic for UConn. At the end of the day, he's going to try to three-peat easily. So,
We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to see what he does. Now the question for me as a Laker fan, I don't know. Hold on. I'm sorry. Huh. Very interesting. Sorry, breaking news.
oh,
The Knicks just hired Maurice Cheeks,
oh,
joined Tom Thibodeau's coaching staff.
that's a good. He's a good coach. Where was he last?
He was last, most recently on Billy Donovan's staff in Chicago and Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to feel like am I thinking about somebody else? But there's a coach, and I almost think it's Mo Cheeks that there's like I've heard like a lot of like bad stories about him, but that was when he was a head coach. But you know,
Hmm.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm not like mad at it, but I'm just curious what Mo Cheeks will bring. I guess this is just like I'm just thinking just like off the top since I'm just looking at this now. Maybe just to have another type of like guard mentality.
Yeah,
So,
maybe.
you got, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Vincenzo, just another type of like guard veteran influence on them. I'm not imposed to it, but I feel like maybe you could have gone younger. But hey, teach their own. But shout out to the Knicks for hiring Mo Cheeks out here.
Yeah, I agree. See what
Yep.
happens.
But I completely forgot, like, oh yeah, I was talking about I don't know, like who are the Lakers now gonna get to coach the Lakers? I know like JJ Redick is in the hunt.
Yeah, he's
Uh
supposed to be interviewing, um, actually interviewing for the role.
like very very soon, am I right?
Probably after Friday, because or tomorrow, because that's the NBA Finals.
Okay. All right. So but I did hear, I'm just looking online now that they do expect the Lakers to have a coach by the draft, which is the 26th. So it's the 13th right now,
You have 13 days.
possibly 13 days. So far they're just talking about JJ Redick
Jesus.
interviewing, and
I heard Jay Wright's name was tossed around too.
see, now that's a name that I actually would be curious about because he's out of the college game. He has proven to coach, NBA stars, and some of them are doing very well right now. And he has also a great personality and a winning personality. How that
Yeah,
will translate to a NBA team is another story. But again, we shall see.
they don't pay us enough. They don't pay us anything to tell you, so that's all
We'll
we got.
figure it out. You'll
Yeah.
find out soon.
Um, quick W update. Nothing crazy for any of the other teams. Football signed a couple guys. Uh, Nothing for men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball. Sadly, last weekend lost to UNC in the Super Regionals. Dropped the first two games, so that meant they were out. Um, but Coach Mezzi, after 12 years, he brought us from a horrible, horrible baseball stadium that we've all discussed already to an amazing facility that has a minor league baseball team playing in it as well. They have been a top, I think they've been ranked 8 years in a row. This is the furthest they've ever gone as a super regional. So a lot of accolades, a lot of great things coming out of this. This generation with him. We're going to get a good coach coming up that's been with Mazzy for quite some time. So that's great. We'll continue to push forward. Now my only question is, can you start selling the damn baseball jerseys? Because I really fucking want one.
Yes, I know. It's really annoying that they don't sell them. Like you've proven you can win. You're proven that you can call yourself a baseball school. Now let's give the fans what they want and sell jerseys. I don't know if there's like some sort of like deal that needs to happen in order for us to sell them, but they need to be sold. They sell shirts and all that other stuff, but I need the jerseys as well. I'm with
Dude,
you.
I won't lie. If I was still in college and we had baseball jerseys, I'd probably rock a baseball jersey every time I went out because you could toss it on as a quote unquote jacket and have a t-shirt on. Like it's just chill. It's great. So West Virginia, make that happen. Talk to Nike, do what you need to do, but get us some baseball jerseys,
Give us
please.
baseball jerseys. Yes.
Please, for the love of God. Maybe I'll have them by the time. Actually, you know what? By the time I go to the game, I would like to have a black jersey. I want the cold jersey or one
Yeah.
of the new ones. So I
Yeah.
guess I'll be doing some shopping.
I definitely would. Worst comes to worst, I feel like we just got to go to the stadium store. Maybe if we go to that stadium that's by the Walmart and just go in there, see if their store is open, see if they sell the stuff.
We're not going down to West Virginia when we go,
I know, which sucks. It's
but I will
heartbreaking.
be there, so I will tell you. How's that? I'll be there 2 weeks prior.
Oh yes, yes. Let me know. Let me
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I'll let you know. I have to actually plan that a little bit more.
Yeah, it's coming up quick for you.
Yeah, I know. And our trip's coming up quick too, and we're waiting on to know about the tickets. So
Yes.
you'll be fine. I promise.
Hey, I didn't even say anything. I was waiting for you
I
to move on to the next topic.
your face gave it all away.
Oh my God.
All right, let's just talk about the NBA Finals. I know Andrew's not here, so he can't say that he was right, everyone else was wrong. But I want to just get your quick thoughts on the first three games. I know you've probably watched them as much as we have, so
Yeah, I mean, second one I did not watch as much because truthfully, I was under the influence of a lot of margaritas and I went to sleep very early that day. But, you know, it's just your Celtics are really good and like they filled up a lot of holes the last offseason. Guys like Drew Holiday, Porzingis, and Derek White are paying off extremely. Um, they're just the times when those players needed to step up when Tatum was having a bad game to help out Jalen Brown. They did. You got 24 points from Drew Holiday one day. You got 20 some odd points from Kristaps like game one. It's just it's just pure domination, and it just makes me sad because that means the next game or the next time we're on here, there's a possibility you're talking that the NBA season's already over. You know,
Yeah.
I would love to see if the Mavs can just pull out one game to just extend it one more day so we can have a little bit more of an NBA season. But I don't know. I just look at after yesterday's game.
Yep.
Was it yesterday? After
Last night.
yesterday's game, I just feel like the soul has been snatched, and it's the Celtics title. Celtics game to lose game 4 if they don't. Shout out
Yeah.
to my friend Morgan. She's been like
Sorry,
wishing
Morgan.
what she texted me the other day. I wanna read it. What did she tell me? Um Remember, like I said, I was finally liking Luca. I take it all back. Yeah, and that's how she feeling. Um, because I see
He,
we're gonna talk about that in a second. But
yeah.
yeah, he's the guy's hurting right now.
Yeah. No, it's first game. I expected the Celtics to win. The and the way they did is unreal. Game what 2? You lose Kristaps halfway through the third quarter with a super rare injury.
Yeah,
Um,
whatever the hell that fibula injury is,
so it's
crazy.
down by his ankle. It holds like a tendon in place,
Mm.
and they said it's a super rare injury. It almost never happens. So he can technically potentially play through it, and it sounds like he wants to play game 4, which is on Friday, 6/14. This episode will probably come out the day after, so you'll hear us a little late. But you know, we didn't have him last night, and granted, Dallas went on a nice run to start that game, really good run, and then the Celtics made a great run, up by 21 at one point, and then they were up by 2. So I want them to continually just put their foot on the throat. Like they can't keep taking it off and letting them come back. Um, if they do that, maybe the Mavs squeak one out. But I think tomorrow night's it. I think I'm going to go to a parade within the next week in Boston. So, yeah, we'll see. But it's definitely Celtics game 4 to lose. Um, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about the big elephant in the room that everyone knows about is Luka Doncic likes to complain. Um, Nothing more evident than last night during game 3. His sixth foul, turning to the bench and say, "You better fucking review it." Man was not,
I saw that, and that was crazy.
dude. That was a waste. He was never set.
He
Not.
was no, he wasn't set. He wasn't set. And I was just about to talk about Brian Windhorse
Oh
on his
yeah.
like post game completely went off on Luca. And I have the quote here. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
He
You
goes,
read that.
"If Luca's ever gonna be a winner, he's gonna have to use this finals as a learning experience. His defensive performance is unacceptable. He is a hole on the court. He is costing his team because of how he treats the officials." And honestly, that couldn't have been more than that is the truest words that could have been said, because honestly, it showed that game 3 at the end. It really did, because Luca was absolutely, he was irate at the officials, but at the same time, man, you gotta cool it down a notch,
Yep.
because I definitely think one, him fouling out, him fouling out was number one reason why they also lost the game, because we just lost the best player on the team, and
Hmm.
Kyrie had to do whatever he can to carry it on his back, and the refs are gonna have your shit, especially during the finals. They're not gonna take your complaining during that time of year. If you're gonna yell and bitch at them, they're gonna be like, "The hell with you," and get out, which is
No.
exactly what happened in game 3. So yeah, I hope he does use this as a learning experience, because he's not gonna get any farther, any closer to a title than this.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
he needs to figure it
It's
out.
it's bad. I know all NBA players complain. Tatum goes up and gets hit or doesn't get hit, thinks he does, throws his arms up like this. But like it's not even just the temper tantrum that he throws. It's he turned the ball over in the first quarter a couple of times or first half, and he was laying there, turns the ball over. The ball's already down the other side of the court before he's even up. Like there's already a basket. You're hurting your team. Get up. If you
Yeah.
get knocked over, get up, go down the court, play basketball. Don't
Mhm.
just try to complain. Don't just be like, I'm looking for a foul. Like I was talking to my dad about it, and the one thing I hated more than anything was the foul on Derek White later in the fourth quarter before Luka fouled out. He's got to reach and foul because he's going over the top of Luka to try to tap the ball. Well, if you watch that play, Luka is driving his head into like the lower abdomen of White. That's not how we play basketball. You don't do that. So there's certain things about the game. Plus, watching Jason Tatum finally say, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to start scoring now, and no one's going to stop me." That added to it. Luka's not a defensive player. He needs
And
to.
he's also hurt, so he can't even. I'm not gonna lie. I was impressed with his defense throughout the playoffs, but I just think right now that bum knee is just not having it.
Yeah, and they all know that once you get Luka moving in one direction, he's not going to stop. So Jaylen Brown and Tatum are taking full advantage of that, which is fantastic. So, um, as Brian Windhurst, I think Scott Van Pelt, that interview you're quoting, uh, he asked him, "Is the championship coming back to Boston?" And Brian Windhurst's answer was, "Well, yeah, of course. It's definitely coming back to Boston. I think it's going. That NBA championship will be in Boston." You know, he knows what Van Pelt was trying to get at, but he can't say it. But I think we all know, you
We
know,
all know what the deal
the
is.
writings in the wall or whatever, writings in the sand. Um, it's over. It's I'm gonna be pumping my fist. I'm gonna be ordering a new hat. Uh,
Gonna order him his new hat. Excited for him.
I might have to order the conference finals hat just because should order it, but get the NBA championship hat. You need that. But yeah, that's NBA finals. I had a couple other questions, but Drew ain't here because
Well,
you
we
know
can answer it for him. How was golf? Golf was great. Now he's
golf
hungover.
is golf is great. He's hungover. Um, he was at a Red Sox game, went golfing.
He's living his best life.
Oh boy, buddy. See how he feels tomorrow when I get down to Massachusetts.
That'll be a good time.
Yeah, it should be. It's Father's Day weekend. Oh,
Yes,
I
yes. Look
forgot
at
about that.
you. You're a father. So
Woo!
happy Father's Day to you, sir.
Thank you. You doing anything special for your dad?
So here's the thing. So Father's Day is like the 16th, and
Yeah, it's Sunday.
yeah, and my dad's birthday is the 21st. So
Oh,
he's doing like a big birthday thing with all his friends this weekend here at our house. And then we're gonna go out to dinner for his birthday on the day of next this upcoming Friday.
nice.
So we'll just he does what he does, and then so we'll do something for him towards the end of the week with just us, and then he'll have his little party for all his friends here where he cooks a whole bunch of food. um, but yeah, so that will be my Father's Day because I'm gonna be working. So
Ew.
struggle.
Well, it's funny you say your dad's birthday is in like a week. My dad's birthday was the beginning of this past week. It
Ah,
is the 11th. So turned the big 6-0 this year.
big times. Gotta love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa, that number is going to come one day for all of us.
I know. It's crazy. We're
Ooh,
like technically like less than halfway there.
yeah. I'm gonna be 35 this year.
Yeah, I'm turning 34 in about 11 days.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, how you prepared? You got your birthday week coming up.
Yeah, so number one, pre-birthday week will be next week because I'm finally gonna get a haircut and I'm gonna go to the chiropractor and
Ooh,
then
I need to do that soon.
yeah, so that's pre-birthday week. maybe birthday week. I might see if I can schedule myself a massage somewhere. I'll do that, and then I'm not gonna lie, Mary. You know, you think you know me? I'd probably do something super crazy. I'm super calm when it comes to my birthday. Like birthday day, all I really want to do is I want to go to the gym. I want to work out. I want to go to the beach the whole day, probably
Hmm.
get something nice to eat for lunch, and then I want to go to yoga and then just have something like good to eat for dinner. Like I don't have anything crazy planned. I just want to just enjoy the day to myself, and just kind of just chill out. And everybody, my sister always thinks like, why are you always want to be by yourself? I'm like, honestly, I don't know. I just feel like there,
Chilling.
there's certain times you just want to like kind of be on your own and just enjoy the time and the silence to yourself, even though the beach isn't silent until silence when all the kids get there. But
I
just
can't
enjoy
wait for
the
Beach
time.
Chronicles.
Don't worry, I will try to make sure I get some good ones. When I last time went to the beach, it was very slow, but
Yeah.
I went to a different beach, so I got to prepare to get my beach badge for the season for that, and then yeah, I have me and Michelle are gonna go see Justin Timberlake in the city on the 25th, the next day. Um,
Woo.
then one of our friends from the gym is getting a little get together on the Friday of that week, and then the Sunday before the end of June, uh, gonna be doing a 5K, which is
Oh
called
shit.
Bro Mountain for my friend Kayla and like their company. They're doing a little 5K like to their house to raise money for like children's hospital.
Cool.
So it's like a run to their house, and their house is like literally up a mountain. So that's I'm gonna try and start running to see if I can make sure I can at least make it up the mountain alive. But yeah, just excited just to have the week, to enjoy the week, just get away from work because work's been stressful and just really just want to enjoy the time off. So I'm excited. And I know everybody always says like, why don't you like plan to like go somewhere? Blah, blah. I'm like, honestly, I don't really need to do that. I just need the time if to just chill. That's really
Yeah.
all I need.
Dude, I think as we get older, birthdays just mean less and less, truly. Um, you know, I'm excited to turn 35 and just I'm going to a West Virginia football game the weekend technically before, but the day of my birthday, I just want to do nothing. It's
Yeah.
fun to, you know, Ashley will usually make me a dinner and bake a cake. I'm just excited to chill out, have some food, hang out with, family, maybe a couple friends. But honestly, I'd rather just chill, do what I want to do. Like you, I'd go to the gym first thing in the morning, have a good workout, do that, just do my normal routine, and then kind of just enjoy it. I get lucky because I have Labor Day weekend is my birthday typically.
That is true.
So
Yeah, you get a little extended
I get like a 3 day
weekend.
weekend for my birthday. Um, so I get a little lucky with that, but honestly, it's the same deal. Yeah. I think when we were younger, you always wanted to do something crazy, you wanted to have some fun. But
Yeah.
like,
I think it's literally like there's certain milestones. So it's like 21,
oh, have
20,
to.
25, and then like 30. The ones after 30, it's just like, the age is just a number, and we're just happy that we get to live another year and enjoy life, that's kind of the outlook I'm trying to have because, that's all you can do.
Yes, sir. I agree. Well, Kevin, that's all I had tonight. What is your
Oh yeah,
filibuster
filibuster's
question?
question. We had that today. So Merritt, I just spoke about the beach. What is your go-to meal or food for the beach?
Go-to meal. Ooh, honestly, I love just, coming with either buying like a sandwich, like a sub
Yes.
at the beach with some chips
Mm-hmm.
or some really bad, like greasy onion rings, stuff like that. Or if like I'm
Ooh.
going and I'm like, I don't want to spend the money, I'll make like a turkey wrap or something, just something simple.
Yeah.
Honestly, simple to me at the beach. If I can put my hand in it, grab it, done. where I'm not
Yes, I
touching too many
agree.
things. Yeah,
Yes. The less like condiments, the
the
better
better.
on the beach. Cause then that's you gotta wipe like that's why like so when I said mine is a typical just Wawa sub from Wawa Italian sub. Super simple because it's just light, nothing crazy to have, and it just you eat it and you just throw it out. And shout out to Josh, he had the breakfast idea. If I were to go in the
Ooh,
morning, then I'd have me just like a nice simple like bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll or like a bagel. Super, super nice. Ah, I'm getting hungry now. That sounds amazing,
I
actually.
already had dinner, so I'm good. Thank God.
Yes. But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Like,
This is probably going to
we'll,
be one of our shorter episodes, but that's okay. It's
that's
that
all right.
time of the season. That's the
Yeah,
time of the season.
we'll be back next week. And we'll talk about that real quick after you get us the hell out of here tonight.
Yes. All right. Outro time, everyone. It is Thursday, a little bit later than we record. But thank you guys again for watching and tuning in. If you're watching this on the YouTube, make sure you continue to watch on the YouTube at the Manly Musings Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe and make sure you comment also, because we need some more comments other than just Cyrus. If you want to just listen to us, we're on all streaming platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, we are on Amazon Play. Make sure you follow us on our social media accounts, the Instagram, Merritt at Merritt underscore P, me at KQuava624, the podcast Instagram at the Manly Musings Pod. Make sure you follow us on the TikTok, where you'll have all the fun stuff. You'll get our episode recaps. You'll get the filibuxers with your Filipino star Bucksters. You'll get our coverage from the We Out Here series. And yeah, that's really all I got. Take care, enjoy your week, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace, y'all.
Peace.